In this video lecture, I am going to explain the basics of C programming. I am Vishnu Shakti, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, RMD Engineering College. This is an example program for C. So here the first important thing is C is a case-sensitive language, and in the same way each statements in C program have to be terminated with a semicolon. Multiple statements can be given on the same line, but with the first statement in the program is the hash include pprocessor directive hash include stdi.h, which is used to include the input and output related function in our C program. Example, printf and scanf. Printf is an output function that is used to display text and number values in the program. Comments provide readable description about the program. There are two types of comment, single line comment which starts with slash and star, and multi-line comments which is double slash. They serve as a documentation for program structure and function. They describe about the program, the date of creation, modification changes and revisions, etc. Identifiers or variable names that are used for input and output in a program. Identifiers or variable names, and there are rules for naming of variables. It can begin with character or underscore, and combination of digits can be used and underscores can be used, but variable names are case sensitive. Keywords cannot be used as variable names. These are special words that are used by the compiler which have predefined meaning. Example of keywords, some examples are if, else, char, int and while. Symbolic constants. These are constant values that are used in the program. Symbolic constants can be given using hash defined preprocessor directive. Hash defined n3000. So n can be substituted with the value of 3000 throughout in the program. Another example for constant value is pi, which always takes a constant value of 3.1419. So these kind of values can be declared using hash defined preprocessor directive. Variables are named memory locations where data are stored. Each variable can be of certain data type. There are primitive data types in C which are int, char and float. The contents of the variable can change, and variables must be declared before using in the program. There are basic declaration format for declaring of the variables. Data type followed by variable name. For multiple variables, comma is used as a variable separator. Examples, int I, j, k. Data type. The basic data types in C is char, int, and short and double. Char is used for storing of character values, A to Z and special symbols. Int is used for storing of integer values, and float for decimal values. There are two types of integers, signed int and unsigned int. Unsigned int is used for storing of unsigned integer values, and the maximum size of int is unsigned int is 4 byte, unsigned short is 2 byte, and unsigned character is 1 byte. So the range of the data type is calculated for char, example 2 power 8 minus 1. So the maximum of 255 values can be stored in a character. The same is the case for an integer and a short. Negative integers are represented using signed in the front of the data type declaration. Example of calculating or representing a negative integer is given below. Float and double is the data type used for storing decimal values, that is real numbers with decimal point. Float is used for lower range of values, and the size of float data type is 4 byte, whereas double is used for higher range of decimal values and the size of the double is 8 byte.